let's start with, a broad overview of this proposed bill. From the standpoint of the Niger Delta, what are your initial thoughts about this bill? Does it address the concerns of the region, particularly when it comes to the distribution of revenue from oil and the gas sector? That's oil and gas sector. Does it address these issues?
Thank you very much. Over time, the Niger Delta, the Ijaw people in particular, have always asked for true federalism, because we believe that the revenue sharing formula of Nigeria in this particular point in time was not to the best interest of the people of the Niger Delta. The current tax reform bill that is before the National Assembly, even though it has not addressed all the concerns of the people of the Niger Delta, especially the Ijaw people, it's a welcome development. It's a bill that we believe will address some of the salient issues that has been facing us as a people of the Niger Delta, that has been contributing majorly, eminently in the oil and gas industry. This bill in question is beyond just the oil and gas industry. This bill is about equity, fairness to the people of the Niger Delta. And I believe that when this bill is being passed, a lot of issues are going to be handled. A lot of issues are going to be addressed in respect of revenue disbursements from the federal to the state to the local government area. So as a people, we are still consulting with our stakeholders, and we are still looking line to line, word to word, about the bill that is before the National Assembly that has been sent by the executive. We believe that before it will pass this third reading, some of our areas of concern must have been addressed. And we believe that with our senators, who some of them are past former governors of our various states here in the Niger Delta, we believe that the interests of the people of the Niger Delta must be definitely looked into, and priority must be given to those our concerns before the bill will see the light of the day. So for now, it's a welcome development, because it's going to address some issues that has been disturbing us, that's been bothering us as people from the Niger Delta. And it is a bill, I must say, that is in the right direction, and it will make Nigerians, every state, every local government, to sit up to make sure that Nigeria function effectively for all and sundry.
All right. As much as you have applauded this move with the bill, you have also said that there are concerns with regards to the South-South and the Niger Delta. In having looked through it, I want to ask you basically, what are these concerns? What are these concerns that you guys might have found out? What are these concerns you might have spotted, within the framework of the bill? And, what are they? Can you just shed some light on what you want to see, basically, that comes into this whole reform?
Thank you. Before this time, Nigeria, the VAT that comes from companies in Nigeria has always been shared according to population and according to headquarters of companies that are generating the VAT. That means the account offices, or the account offices of companies, or headquarters of companies. Where the VAT is being generated is where the money is being given to. That is in respect to states. So, as people from the Niger Delta, you know that all the IOCs that have been operating in the Niger Delta, their head offices are located elsewhere. And that is why over time, you see the people of Niger Delta, especially the Ijaw extraction, we have been clamoring that the IOC should relocate as a matter of urgency to the Niger Delta, where their activities are domiciled, so that when they are generating the VAT, the revenue that ought to come to the state of the activities will be accorded that fund. But over time, that has not been the position. Where the head office of these IOCs are located, where the VAT is being generated is the state that will receive the fund. But today that the bill is before the National Assembly discussing about revenue and VAT, our own concern is that let it be that when this bill is being passed, those states that the activities of the IOCs are taking place, if Bayelsa State has 5 workers from a particular company, when the company is generating its VAT, let it be not known that so number of persons are operating in Bayelsa State. So that VAT should be accorded to Bayelsa State. If there are 10 oil workers operating in River State and the head office is trying to generate its VAT, make it explicitly clear that 10 persons from this our corporation is working from River State, and the VAT of those 10 persons should be apportioned to River State. We want these things to be clearly stated in this bill that is before the National Assembly, so that we won't have issues of our revenue that ought to come to our state is being given to other states where IOC have decided to go and locate their offices. If that is done, we don't have any concern with any IOCs trying to keep their head office or their sister office in any place. So we want those issues to be addressed clearly on this particular bill that is before the National Assembly. As I told you earlier before, we are consulting with our stakeholders, both in the national and the state level, and we will definitely give them our position at the appropriate time. Since the bill has passed second reading, now is at the committee of level, we will present our position to them and let them put these our fears into consideration so that we are going to support the bill, so that the bill can see the light of the day. If that is not done, believe you me, we have no option than to call our senators and our honorables to also vote against the bill, because we cannot allow a bill that will be anti our people to see the light of the day. Okay. Those are our fears.
Okay.
Once that is done, I believe that the bill is good to go. Then secondly, I told you it's not just about the oil and gas industry. It's about consumption tax. Now look, this is a country that we have various religions, we have various ethnic groups and all the rest. The Islamic group of people believe that alcohol cannot be consumed. Today, Nigerians that are consuming alcohol from the southern part, particularly, will consume alcohol, and the federal government will collect alcohol tax and send this same alcohol tax to people that are destroying alcohol in their own state, because they believe that alcohol consumption is anti their people. So why will you send alcohol VAT to those that doesn't believe in consuming alcohol?